So while we recognize the value and importance of having men's and women's groups as part of the project, I just want to emphasize that what we're doing and what we're about is not primarily about becoming a more evolved or awakened man or more evolved or awakened woman per se. It's really about becoming more evolved and awakened human beings. And so the spiritual context that is the essence of our work and which everybody involved has responded to deeply completely transcends our gender. It completely transcends anything and everything to do with our personal history. So that's the awakened ground, the discovery of prior freedom that makes a very free and alive and vulnerable investigation into any and every aspect of our experience as men and women possible. And you see, because when we've truly had either a significant glimpse or we have a deeper understanding of what our true nature is, then there's no fear about confronting and exposing our ego. You see, we're only going to take it personally when we believe it's actually who we are, when we believe we are that person who is this way and that way, and would rather keep it hidden or not really expose it with other men, with other women. So it's really this awakened ground in which we discover our fundamental oneness, that we're all fundamentally the same in the deepest place as this one consciousness that's looking through all of our eyes and that's beating all of our hearts and breathing all our bodies and animating our minds. And when that's very alive in the group, then there's a kind of profound vulnerability and liberation through which we can basically talk about anything. There's nothing personal. We can actually talk about what would usually be considered the most personal things, my special personal problem, and it can all be seen in the light of consciousness. And even though it might be one person's particular issue, it's understood and recognized as being something completely universal. So this is how it goes way beyond any kind of psychotherapy, personal development kind of strategy. It's not about trying to improve ourselves, make our egos a little bit more mature and functional. I mean, that all happens, that will happen, but it's really about coming to rest in who we are beyond all of that, and then finding out how we will express ourselves as men from that place, free from all of the conditioning that keeps us bound to some kind of sense of limitation and separation.